Oh,
Sick.
Hello and welcome back to Crypto Saving Expert, the show where we discuss the latest cryptocurrency news so that you stay informed in the world of Web3. We are coming live from Dubai, Token 2049. I'm here with a wizard. You might see he's got no wizard outfit on today. They wouldn't let him through customs dressed as a wizard. They thought he was up to some sorcery. But wizard, you know, what are your first impressions of Dubai and what are you looking forward to this week?
Yeah, a naked wizard has appeared in the deserts of Dubai. Yeah, it should be a fun week. I arrived yesterday. First impressions, very, very hot.
Yeah.
I arrived and it was 42 degrees at about 10:30 in the morning, and it was 32 degrees at 11 o'clock at night. But yeah, fun week. You can tell it's buzzing. I've seen a few people around. There's a lot of crypto people in town today.
Yeah.
A lot of crypto.
Was that just from all the Lamborghinis you're seeing drive past? Actually, I think crypto bros haven't got the Lamborghinis.
Yeah,
on now,
it's Fiat Puntos, isn't it? For crypto bros at the minute.
Yeah.
No, you can tell there's a vibe around. Certainly, I don't know if it's where we're staying is a bit of a crypto hub, but there's a lot of people around here that seem to be here for Token 2049, and I think only more will arrive.
Yeah,
As the event
I think
kicks
today,
off
I think
tomorrow.
there'll be a lot of the event, like you say, the event kicks off tomorrow. So I think a lot of people are turning up today. Where did you find me this morning?
Oh, I found a wild spud asleep on the sunbed this morning.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let him into the room, so he was fast asleep on a sunbed.
They were trying to get an extra $200 from me for an early check-in, and I said, "Sod that. I'll go trade." And well, I say trade. I was sleeping by the pool.
He bought a Solana instead.
Yeah. But no, it's all good, and yeah, we're heading over to the Swissborg event later today, guys. I will pull that up on the screen. But first, let's have a look who's in the chat here today. First comment was Steve with the 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Shout out, Steve. We've got Save with Crypto here as well, guys. If you're not already following Save with Crypto and Stonksy, make sure to go over to Stonksy. He's doing every Saturday, I believe. He's doing his own live stream on the Saturday, and then also throughout the week with Steve. I know you've been on stream with Save with Crypto a few times as well.
Yeah, really knowledgeable. So go check that out.
Go check him out. And Save with Crypto, I'll have to invite you onto Crypto Saving Expert sometime very soon as well. That would be good to have you here. Steve is saying, yeah, we want the Dubai Alpha, baby. That's what we're doing. We're on the ground. We're going to bring it to you. We got Crypto Pappy here saying, was tempted to book a flight over today, decided on Singapore in October instead. Is there any events going on in October?
It's Token 2049, the Singapore one, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Oh, brilliant. I wasn't sure if they were doing it in Singapore every year like they do. So, yeah, Dubai, Singapore. I was there last year, Crypto Pappy, and it was a really cool event, actually. Really enjoyed Singapore there. So you'll have a great time there.
Zebu Live in October, though. That's the one to be at, Zebu Live.
Shout out to the Zebu boys if you're listening. Harry, we'll be catching up with you, and Jolly this week as well. We've got Crypto Bro. Crypto Bro is also in Dubai, guys. He's going to be doing some cool bits, coming to the events with us. Keep an eye on his page. He's starting to build his page. I've been speaking to him about that as well. So shout out to Crypto Bro. Go give him a follow if you're not already. If you're part of the CSC Plus Discord, you'll know all of these.
He'll be getting some wizard magic this week.
Oh, do I want to know? Is it even legal in Dubai? We've got Adapty here as well. Shout out to you, LFG, Hugo. We've got our Dutch brothers in the house. Yeah, Steve's saying the
Wizard is docked.
He's got a hat on, so we can't quite see who he is, and there's a bit of a glare going. Apologies for the glare, guys, but just the sun out
Don't
here.
take my ledger, please.
yeah. We've got Randy here, GM. Love to see you, Randy. Thanks for always showing up. We've got the big Sammy T in the house as well. Sammy's saying bullish on Chippy. Awesome, man. Awesome. Let's pull up the screen first. Let's have a quick look. We're going to have a quick talk about the general market, guys. Then we're going to talk about the events we're going to here in Dubai, what we're looking forward to, some of the alpha we expect, and then, also what we're looking forward to for the rest of the month as well, because we're almost tying up in April here. And, what have we got to look forward to? We've got to look forward to May now, June, July. Historically can be rather bad times for crypto. However, I know Johnny Wizard's got a different outlook actually on how this summer may play out, and also some opportunity for you guys there as well. You've always got to look on the positive side, so we'll be running through that as well. But Wiz, what stands out to you here? Obviously, we've got virtual. It's hard to miss.
It's a bit hard to ignore virtual. I think virtual's been on a bit of a tear. Interesting one, because that was a really big token back in sort of the Trump pump, and it's just cooled
AI agent phase, wasn't it?
And it's just cooled right off. Having a really nice pump up actually.
Look at the week.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I mean, even the month, like 140% on the month. I think it's an interesting one. Will this make a comeback? It'd be interesting to see. I know that there's a few different one of these protocols.
Yeah,
I quite like ARC. But yeah, really
I think for me, I think AI agents, the hype was there. People then soon realized that perhaps they were overvalued for what they were actually offering. However, I think AI agents are here to stay. I think we will be using them more. I think the initial hype, people buy into it, they speculate, and actually the technology is not quite there yet for the valuation of what a lot of these projects are at. But I do think this will keep ticking over. And, virtuals, a lot of these AI agents that, hopefully bank some good money, they will have good spending money to develop further. So I think we're going to see some cool things from AI agents. I likely expect, though, that there will be another one that will just come out of nowhere, probably funded by some of the big boys. Binance, a lot of these players have their fingers in the pies already, but they're going to be creating their own AI agents. Even the ChatGPT, OpenAI, will they enter the space, or will it be
traditional Web2 companies? You've got obviously a lot of the big Silicon Valley software companies are already doing it, Salesforce, etc. It's interesting. I think certainly one to keep an eye on. I think if you're looking into these, I'd say on a due diligence point of view, really look and identify what their unique selling point is and what their moat is. And then also it's a momentum thing at the end of the day. A lot of crypto is momentum. So find these good projects early, have them on your radar, slowly start to accumulate. And then once the momentum comes, boom, ride the wave up and hopefully enjoy a nice summer and enter the year.
Boom, and be the first to the trend. Like we said here, crypto is very momentum based. You've got to identify the trends, jump on them, and then also know when that hype is fading a little bit. You can still like the project, the product, but you've got to identify where the trend is, where the momentum is, and if the momentum's going against you, leave, and then you can always come back later.
Don't be afraid to cut ties. Look at how many tickers there are in crypto. There's always an opportunity, and don't chase and don't hold on. We've
got Bitcoin Cash here. Also, it's always a funny one when you see Bitcoin Cash going away. You think, okay, Bitcoin Cash, that was so 2018. But we see it here. But we've got to talk about Monero here, XMR, and you can see here on the week actually had 27%. But you actually had the alpha on Monero. Why it actually went the top? For people that have never traded Monero and perhaps don't know what Monero is the largest privacy coin. It got notoriety back in the day with the dark web. A lot of people were using it for transactions there. Basically, how Monero works is the public ledger is not public. It's private. So it makes it harder to track transactions, almost impossible basically. There's some people in the past that have said, oh yeah, we can identify it by this. But so far it seems that the privacy coins, they are actually what they set out to be, compared to a lot of different.
They do what they need to do.
Exactly. But Wiz, you've got the background story on this, why we saw Monero go from $250 all the way up to actually no, if we go on the week when it actually happened,
up to 300 and
So what was the story behind this then?
So essentially there was quite a large Bitcoin hack. I think it was about $330 million worth of Bitcoin was hacked, and one of the principal way in which this was sort of moved around and off grid was done through converting it to Monero and sending it to different exchanges. Obviously, subsequently, you've now seen a cool off as they sell. But I think we've spoken about this before about my thoughts on Monero. I think Monero is an interesting one to potentially buy towards the end of cycles when people are looking to cash out. Because I think there'll be a lot of people who will sell their profits in decentralized wallets, buy Monero, send Monero somewhere else, and then almost try and disassociate that gain from them. So I think that'll be an interesting one towards the end of the cycle.
And I'm just pulling up on the screen here, guys. I'll just pull it up when it's ready. But there's another privacy network that I want to bring to your attention. I've mentioned it before. A lot of people in the space, they tell me that Zcash is going to be the future of privacy. I think Monero has got kind of a bit of a tainted past. Whereas Zcash, there's a lot more that you can do with it. You can build on top of Zcash. So yeah, just having a look here. Current price $36. I think it's still in the top 100. Let me just let me pull over to this tab quick and let's have a look on the CoinMarketCap quick. Okay, rank 108 currently. So yeah, go check it out, guys. Zcash. That is one pick of mine, and it's from what a lot of experts, especially in the privacy industry. I've got a good friend who's actually building something. I can't give out the details. I'm meeting him here in Dubai. He's building it on Zcash, and he's all privacy. He thinks privacy is going to be the way of the future. He thinks the institutions, the governments, they're all going to be using privacy protocols. So we can see here, look, we've got a fully diluted of 760 million. So this is currently less than Fartcoin. Fartcoin, if we pull up Fartcoin, we're going to mention it later. We can see here, Fartcoin, $1.1 billion. This is crazy. So guys, I think Zcash is actually in a good position here, and Monero gets a lot of the hype, but from what I hear, there's a lot building on Zcash, and you can see the upside potential here. We topped out at around $71. If we go into maybe even higher. Okay, that was much, but forget launch.
If you go back to the year, it's consolidating it. If you go back onto the year view, you can see it's consolidating in a really lovely range. That sort of $40 to $30 range. It's really exciting. So I'd say on this one, potentially start to DCA in and look to buy anything down to sort of $30. And then ride that wave up. Once you go past 50, you look like you've got quite a lot of hot air above it. So it's a case of
you're right.
At that point, price discovery, it goes up into sort of that hot air region. So we see how high it goes.
Brilliant, guys. And before we move on to some of the alpha and some of the events that we're going to this week in Dubai, let's do a live trade. We like to trade on Solana. Me and Johnny, we were talking off air. At the moment, we're fancying a short, but let us know in the comments. We can see here, Johnny, you mentioned some resistance at around 150.
Yeah, I think probably we seem to be bashing into resistance, certainly on the low time frames. So I think probably for me on this, I'd look at sort of that 149.5 region, or as close as we can get it, and look to really attack both that fair value gap down to 146.9, but then see if we can target that 145.70, and then hopefully that will give us a little bit of Dubai spending money.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna plot it in then, guys. Just having a look at the comments. Is anyone saying long or short? No, we're all good. We're going to put 150 SOL into going short on. Here we go. Let's lock that in. Market buy it. Ideally, like Johnny said, we would wait until that kind of 149.50 range. But we don't have time.
We have
on
no
hands.
patience.
We have no patience. We want to buy spending money now. We want that Lambo money.
Too right.
Right. So we will check in on this. As you can see here, my position is open, guys. We will check on this at the end of the day. If you want to trade with no KYC. Why are you giving exchanges your information? If you want the VIP tier level 1, which is the highest level, so you save the most on fees, join with the link in the description, guys. We're going to be actually going on one of the BLOFIN parties later in the week. We'll be meeting up with the team there as well. But BLOFIN, they're really, taking the market share, it seems.
BLOFIN are all the rage. Everything here. The main event sponsored by BLOFIN.
Yeah.
Everything. BLOFIN rave tomorrow. Event by BLOFIN.
Yeah.
And they've taken good care of us. So
Yeah. Shout out to BLOFIN. And if you guys have ever used Bybit, which is kind of like historically, people say it's the most user friendly, or not user friendly, but the most
best
user advantage.
User interface.
Yes,
it's got the best UI.
Bybit and BLOFIN are very similar to use there. I've been using BLOFIN for almost a year now, actually, and I don't use anything else.
BLOFIN is Bybit's naughty brother.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, go check it out in the description. The link is all there. No KYC, so you don't have to give out your passport, your information. You can use multiple random email addresses and stay off grid, guys, because that is the beauty of cryptocurrency, decentralization, guys. And also, while we're talking about following links and everything, make sure to slap a like on this video and subscribe. Turn channel notifications on. We will be going live. I think we're going to do some late night lives after we've been to the events.
Dubai Diaries after dark. Make sure you tune in for those.
Maybe we'll do it from the BLOFIN boat party. Maybe that will be a fun one. But let's head over to some of the events that we're looking forward to today. So this one, super looking forward to this. This is a Swissborg Masterminds event. As you can see, we've got TMG also speaking. Just had word from him. He's in Dubai currently. He's heading over there as well. We've got Miles Deutscher, Altcoin Daily, Carl the Moon. We can go further down as well. We've got some further. We've got Quinton. Shout out to WeRate. We had WeRate on the stream. He's the other co-founder. We had Brett on stream. I've spent some time out with him in Bali at the Solana Villa. What was it?
Solana Temple.
Solana Temple. Yes, thank you. But we got Estral here. I really like his content as well. Kong BTC. Who else have we got here?
There's more below, I think, as well.
Alex Vazel, obviously, as well. Coach K, Mr. M. I had a conversation with Mr. M as well. And some further down, Carl Chass. Crypto, Chris, we got Crypto Jack, Andre as well,
Gabby
Crypto
on there.
Rover, Gabby, some great names, guys. We will be looking to do some kind of short content, perhaps some interview styles with a few of these KOLs today as well. Me and Wiz are going to be shooting some content, but also we're just looking forward to going and getting involved as well. We've got Mr. Crypto here as well.
It's going to be a
Crypto is Crypto Rover's second account.
Yeah, it's going to be a who's who of crypto here.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So you can see here we've got panels, networking, light snacks, prizes. Oh, I wonder what the prizes will be. Also hosted by Mind Network as well, not just Swissborg. And we've got
Cointelegraph.
Cointelegraph. So this will be a fun one. Okay, and then let's have a look further at my diary. I clicked off my diary, so let me pull that up. And let's go on to Luma, actually, and we can show some of the events that we've got locked in for this week.
I can say tonight we'll be supporting our man Marcin.
Yes.
Tonight we're supporting our man Marcin. There is an event for a meme event tonight, which I heard there's a mechanical bull. Woo! So I will make sure to get a video of our man Mr. Spud riding that bull. I think there's a competition, actually. He said it's... I think there's a cash prize for whoever can hold on to the bull the longest.
Ooh, so it's going to be like the Iggy Azalea party all over again. Don't tell my missus.
Yeah, and co-hosted by a crypto saving expert member. Shout out Stocklecoin.
Yes, big shout out to Stocklecoin. Let me just present this screen, guys. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, big shout out to Stocklecoin. Stocklecoin's been a part of the CSE Plus community for a long time now. He's a young gun and he's been making a lot of progress.
Young and hungry, isn't he? Building a good channel for himself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair play.
And he's where is it here?
If you're not signed up for it.
I have signed up for it. I've been accepted. Is it tomorrow night?
No, it's tonight.
No.
Oh no, is it tomorrow night? Has he moved it? Oh, I thought it was tonight.
Yeah, tell a lie. I thought it was tonight as well. But yeah, the Dubai MemeFi networking night, sponsored by Alex the Parrot and obviously Stocklecoin there as well. Get ready for an epic night with Alex and the crew. We're throwing a party you won't want to miss. full of unexpected twists, non-stop laughs, and a touch of friendly rivalry. Here we go. And you could snag up to 5,000 USDT in Triumph token, allocation, or other exciting prizes. So yeah, be fun. Hopefully, hopefully you get some spending money for the rest of the week.
We need to find something to do tonight then.
Yeah. Tonight we've got the Polka Dot side event. That's a big potential.
Chat, do we do Polkadot or do we do Solana?
Well, I've got to say, everyone knows how deep I am in the Solana world, and they haven't even accepted me. No. I'm still pending. I need to speak to the right man. Maybe I switch over to Polkadot, guys. Shall I sell all my Solana and head over to Dot?
A Dot Maxi.
It's Hugo said it's rescheduled to tomorrow. They point that out in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Hugo, we need to get you out to some of these events very soon. You came over to Zebu in October with your father, and that was brilliant. We had a good link up there as well. Let's have a look further in the week.
The wellness breakfast. If Spud is awake before 9 a.m.
Yeah. Big shout out to Kudus. Yeah. We've had Kudus on the stream before as well. They are the AI kind of personal assistant rings.
Yeah.
They measure your health, measure your sleep, stuff like that. And also that's hosted by Morningstar Ventures, which is a big VC in the industry. They worked with a lot of Multiverse X projects. They worked with that Martini guy a lot, and recently they were working with Gunzilla as well.
Yeah, shout out Kudus. They're doing a lot this week. There's a lot of morning run clubs.
Didn't sign up for them.
No, I'll see if I can drag Spud along to one. See if he's up for a 30-degree jog.
That'll be a sweaty one. We've got the Solana snapshot here when it loads. Sorry for the dodgy internet, hotel internet here. Share this tab. Here we go. So this one's at the Hilton Dubai in the Palm. We're right in the Palm at the moment, so that'll be interesting. We can see Jito, Wormhole, some big names there, and also 1inch. I can see 1inch on there.
Yeah,
we've got some news about 1inch, don't we, Wiz?
Yes.
Let them know.
Yes, so it was announced, I believe, this morning that 1inch are now offering swapping services on Solana.
Ooh.
So those of you who may or may not have used 1inch before, they were traditionally a very Ethereum, but also multi-chain. I think they offered across BNB. Really big swapping platform. If you ever swapped on a ledger, chances are you'd use 1inch as that protocol. So big news of them coming over to Solana and offering that as well. It really does open up this omni-chain cross ability to just swap between tokens.
And was this news announced at the event over in Istanbul over the last few days? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I saw it this morning, but I know there was a lot of Solana news that's come out over the last few days, obviously with Solana Crossroads.
Jinx. We're finishing each other's sentences, guys. How cute. But yeah, it looked big event, didn't it, man? But then I was going to go to Solana Crossroads, but then I soon realized, I was like, talking to everyone that was going there, they're all coming here.
They all come here.
So I'm going to see them at this event.
Jupiter pumped off the back of that conference. Jupiter pumped hard.
Yeah. Let's go back to the events page. Let's have a further look at some of the other events.
What else have we got? Deep in Rising.
You haven't been allowed to that.
We're not invited. We're not on the guest list for that one.
We've got the after party by BitUnex. Big shout out to BitUnex. I know Jane watches the streams often as well, but also this one's quite difficult. We've got 3 good parties to go to. We've got BitUnex, BLOFIN, or Crypto.com. Obviously, we're working with BLOFIN, and I know BLOFIN know how to do a party as well. But look at some cool venues as well. We've got Aura Sky Pool, Verde Beach by Jamura Beach Hotel, and the Surf Club with Crypto.com as well. Maybe this is one where we choose 2, we go to one, and then the other.
I think the Surf Club one does look good. I know they reached out personally to us. So
yeah, exactly. It'll be nice. I'll likely go to the BLOFIN one, but I may swing by BitUnex as well, because I really do like the team over at BitUnex. Big shout out to Jane there as well. Perhaps we split apart that evening and go to
document different bits.
Yeah, this is one I actually applied for today. The KOLs gathering, that will be interesting. Be good to do some interviews there as well.
I've got an invite to that one. Feels weird. It feels weird being invited to a KOL event. I don't feel I don't feel like a KOL, but we've got Mr. Spud as well, and then Mario. So
Mario always puts on some amazing parties. You guys will recognize Mario. He's a crypto influencer, but he kind of does a bit of everything. You'll see Elon Musk actually retweets Mario all the time. Well known in the space. And actually his after party in Singapore back in September, October, got shut down. And The police came in Singapore. They were drug testing people at the party as they were coming out. Because Singapore laws are quite strict that even if you've got drugs in your system, they'll get you
for possession.
Yeah, there was people with vapes. They were arresting people with vapes. So hopefully this after party doesn't turn out like that. But it was the reason why they had to shut it down because thousands of people turned up to the one in Singapore. I don't think they've learned from their lesson because I got accepted immediately to this event.
I need to apply for it then.
Yeah. Maybe you should do it on stream and see how quickly you get accepted. Go grab your phone. See because I think they just accept everyone and then they have thousands of people turn up. And I don't think these parties are going to go down. We've got a boat party on the Friday. We've got 2 boat parties to choose from, and the Hustle House as well. And then that's it actually. And I probably do some networking Saturday, Sunday, and then I'll be heading back to Southeast Asia, I think.
What have I got? Oh, you forgot one that we've been invited to as well. Tomorrow we've been invited to 1001 Crypto Nights at Bohemia Nightclub, Bohemia Beach Club with a guy called Nicky Romero DJing.
Oh, he's a big DJ.
Everyone's pulling all the stuff out. And then saying, tomorrow as well we have our friends over at Lunar Strategy are throwing a really good crypto AI party, so we'll definitely swing by there.
Big shout out to Lunar
Strategy.
Yeah, we're in a nice little profit on here. Well, just under 3%. I may hold this out a little bit longer, chat. I think.
Hold your nerve.
Yeah, hold my nerve here. We will go a little bit longer, but let's talk about some other bits as well. We did mention Fartcoin. Pengu also had a rise recently as well. Trump Coin has been performing well. I expect a little bit of downside there. Trump Coin, if you don't know already, they announced that the top 220 holders would be invited to the gala dinner next month, I believe in May, and then the top 25 holders would have VIP access as well. But this is bullshit in my opinion, because the top 220 wallets, most of them are probably,
they're locked.
Yeah, they're locked, or his friends, or bits like that. So who's actually going to this gala dinner?
Justin Sun, I think, is the first to declare. Justin Sun's the first to declare.
Yeah.
I think I think I read somewhere that his holdings in Trump, he holds about $16 million worth of Trump. So Justin Sun, but he was always going to go to
exactly. Justin Sun could get an invite probably anyway. Talking about Justin Sun, let's have a look at Tron as well. Let me pull it up in here quickly.
Because Tron's been performing really well.
Yeah, but I do feel like Tron performs well because a lot of people transact stable coins over there, right? We're seeing that come over slightly to some other chains. It does make me wonder with Tron. You can see here, that was a big spike up. This is on the daily, back just before 2025, when Tron meme coins were going absolutely crazy, and then dropped down, and we've just been ranging around here. If we go into the 1 hour, perhaps quite a nice upward trend here to trade right now. Actually, some of these levels down here, kind of 0.240. I'd be looking to make an entry perhaps as well. But yeah, not something. I do have some Tron in a cold storage wallet, but not something I've been keeping my eye on. Let me know if you guys have been holding Tron as well.
Yeah, I quite like Tron. I think I went through this with my friend Dave on Stonksy stream. Shout out Stonksy. But it's been performing really well. Certainly the chart that I quite like to look at is Tron ETH, and you can see that it's performing really, 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 really strongly.
Let's pull that up. But then, to be fair, has everything?
Everything's been performing.
Yeah. Let's pull this up. Okay, coming down slightly here. This is on the 1 minute, which is a bit.
That's the DGen chart.
Yeah. You can see what I've been doing, guys. I've been DGenning, but here we are on the 1 hour. Going back to kind of March time as well.
Yeah, so nice run up.
Yeah, some nice
run up. Cooled off it, and you can see that sort of consolidation. But we want Ethereum to start shooting. I don't know about you, but I hold. I went into this cycle way too overexposed to Ethereum, and I think
I was about 40%. And I haven't sold any, but I'm a lot less than that now. So I was very heavy in Dubai. So we've got JC in the chat as well.
Shout out JC.
Big shout out to JC. Let's talk about Soul Season.
Yeah. So on the back of that Trump thing, I think an announcement that I think the top 100 holders of Soul Season I will throw a party for, and they can have dinner with me.
Woo!
What that dinner will consist of, I think, will be very different to what Trump's dinner consists of. But expect plenty of cocktails, plenty of pina coladas, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the to going ahead. I think we've seen a little bit of a cool off there, but there's some merchandise in the works.
Nice.
And yeah, everything's simmering. I'll be spreading the word in Dubai, and I think 64K looks a bit of a steal. I think we're still in that sort of lull period where not everything started moving yet. I think once we start seeing the blow off tops, I think we'll see this blow off top. Well, at least I'll make it blow off top.
Exactly. Yeah. Basically, with Soul Season, we need Solana to go on a nice run. It's in the name, isn't it?
Exactly.
And it's about embodying that Solana community as well. Having some fun events and getting involved in the Solana community as well.
Yeah. I'll be dropping my trades in the Telegram group as well, so make sure to check that out. I'll drop all my alpha in there as well.
And in the CSC Plus
Discord.
And
in the CSC Plus Discord.
Let's show everyone. If you're not in the CSC Plus Discord, we do have a discount going right now, which is Bitcoin 80 or BTC 80. You'll find all the information in the description there as well, guys. But one channel that I want to point out, which is our in-house professional trader, Block Pro. He's been putting his analysis, every day he puts analysis up here, guys. So even if you don't have much time to read a newsletter, by the way, newsletter coming out in about an hour's time. But if you don't have much time to consume content, if you join the CSC Plus Discord, you can go into this channel and it will just have, key levels to look out for, major resistance, support, and then the quick analysis here, and you can trade off that. Also, plotting all the lines, you're welcome to go into your trading view and plot the same lines here and trade like Block Pro is trading here as well.
He's bang on the money every time.
So we've got ETH, Bitcoin, Solana, and if there's coins that you want some analysis on, you can always suggest them in the chat as well. So we've got different channels here. Ask a Trader, where you can talk to Block Pro, and then I've got to show the flex trades. And actually, Block Pro has been
it's just all Block Pro.
Yeah,
lots of gold dumps. I think I've got. If you keep going up, I think I've dropped.
Oh, we've got Jalapeno. Big shout out to Jalapeno. He's that's a tasty one there. Been trading gold.
We've got Justin on his challenge account.
Lovely. What is the challenge on that?
So he loaded $200 into a MEXC account and used Block Pro's 1% risk strategy and has been building it up. And he's look, and he's built the account up now to 664.
Brilliant. 29x leverage. So random number, maybe a lucky number.
Yeah, and then I think I've got a couple of trades now.
Yeah. Oh,
you and Pengu, the big boss showing off.
Bit of Pengu here, guys. Jalapeno again. Jalapeno smashing it.
It's all jalapeno. Where's me? Well. There we are. There's the wizard. There's the wizard. The Cetus one.
Oh, that one's the banger. Brilliant. That was on only 3%. 3x, sorry, not percent.
It was a hefty position though.
Yeah.
I did well on that one. But yeah, shout out. Look,
Prosperous uplift as well.
We even share some of our losses to help us learn.
Yeah.
So yeah, all honest. And then we also share some altcoins in here, in the altcoin chat. And there was one of our members, big up Zane
Mintus. He was in Dubai last year. Unfortunately, not here at the moment. But yeah, you did you trade this from
I've had a DCA running on this for about a year, so I've got a fairly sizable bag of this. It's moving nicely. It's still down a little bit from where I bought, but I've been making sure to buy. I see this as going a lot higher, I think.
And Rio is real world assets.
Right? So it's an alternative to what Mantra was, and I think obviously in this sort of post Mantra world where no one knows if OM is gonna come back to life, if it's on its deathbed. This is one that I think is best positioned to pick up, and it is really, even though it's up 30%, it is really cheap. I think it's still only sort of $50 million market cap, so it is, and it's fully unlocked.
One to look for then, guys.
So definitely one to look for.
And let's have a little further look. Yeah, just some general analysis, some videos. I like to make sure everyone's up to date with the news. So we have all our articles posted in here as well, guys. So you can join for £20 a month. We have daily AMAs. Monday to Wednesday, we have Block Pro having AMAs. And on Thursday, we have myself and that Martini guy doing AMAs as well, guys. So it's the place to be. Make sure to join if you want the first point of alpha. We will be dropping it here in the Discord, and then you'll see us on live stream as well, guys. We're going to be going live a few more times this week when we can. But yeah, we've got a big day ahead of us, so we will head out to the Swissborg event now. We will link up with that Martini guy who's talking there and the Swissborg team. And yeah, look forward to more content from myself and Wiz this week, guys. Thanks for all joining. Wiz, have you had a good time today?
Yeah, shout out. I'm ready for the day ahead.
Let's go. Guys, thank you all for joining. We will be doing lots more content this week. And hopefully we can bring some interesting alpha for you guys to all make some money off, because that's the goal of the game, isn't it? So guys, have an amazing day. Take care.
See you later.